The animal agriculture industry is shrouded in secrecy. We don't see where our food comes from or what the beings who become our meals go through to get to our plates. And frankly, we don't want to. But there's one group that wants to open our eyes and not look away. They instead go into the belly of the beast and attempt to give some solace, even if fleeting, to the animals bound for slaughter. Hi, it's Emily from Bite Size Vegan, and welcome to another Vegan Nugget. Toronto Pig Save, and really all of the pig save organizations worldwide, do the exact opposite of the vast majority of the population. They literally look into the eyes of the victims of our food production because they believe that the very least we can do for the trillions of animals that we kill every year is look them in the face and let them know that we see them, that we're sorry, and that we're trying. I had the honor of speaking with James of Toronto Pig Save, also known as VOSO on Twitter, about the importance of bearing witness. All right, well, James, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be on the channel.
Pleasure. Nice. Thanks for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about your own vegan journey?
Yeah, well, I moved to Toronto kind of 8 or 9 years ago, and like I mentioned, there's a slaughterhouse downtown Toronto. Me and my wife, girlfriend at the time, we'd often see these trucks, and we'd see the Toronto Pig Save Vigils at the lakeshore when we were out walking our dog. It just kind of provoked us to question the choices we were making to eat animals. We went vegetarian for like a couple of years, unfortunately, but mainly because we weren't aware of the cruelty in the dairy industry. I think a lot of people go vegetarian, they think they're doing the right thing, not really understanding the full story. That was it. We both went vegan the same day. After like 2 or 3 years of being vegan, we both felt that we needed to do more to kind of get involved in activism for the animals.
All right, so could you first, I guess, tell everyone a little bit about Toronto Pig Save and basically what all of the Pig Save organizations do?
Sure. Well, Toronto Pig Save, it's a grassroots organization. It was started in 2010 by our founder, Anita Krantz, and she's a vegan. She was walking along Lakeshore, which is a really busy road here in Toronto, and she saw several trucks go by full of pigs on the way to the slaughterhouse. And she decided to start a vigil to bear witness to these pigs in the final moments. And that's kind of how the organization was born.
So one of the things that I know you guys do is one of the main thing is holding these vigils, and there's a video on YouTube of a pig save organization giving water to these pigs who are on their way. Could you talk a little bit about the importance of holding vigil? Because some people might argue, okay, how is this actually helping the animals? They're going to go and die anyway. So what is this really serving? So could you speak to that?
Yeah, I think the video you're referring to, I think it's got over 1 million views. So I think that straight away shows the power of these vigils. We take photographs of the animals at the vigils, and we post them on our Instagram accounts or Facebook account. It just spreads the message. Lots of people get to see it, and we have lots of conversations on the back of those photographs, and people become vegan as a result of that. And it's also really important for the animals. They're so scared, they're in such pain, that they really feel a connection with us. Like, they know that we're there for them. They really appreciate it. I mean, you'd have to experience it to understand that, I think. But yeah, it's great for the animals, and it's also great to raise awareness of the problem of animal abuse and the Holocaust that's going on.
What to you has been, I mean, there might be many, but what has been one of the most moving experiences you've had in one of these vigils?
Wow, yeah. I mean, there are many. Like, every time you go, it's a fresh experience. I mean, yesterday on Thursday actually, we had an all-day vigil from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. And we saw maybe 30, 40 trucks, each carrying like 200 pigs. I mean, the slaughterhouse, it can kill 10,000 pigs a day. And when they stop at the traffic lights and you're trying to give them water, and there was this one pig, and he was too scared to take water or watermelon we were trying to give him. And I was just connecting with him. We were looking at each other's eyes, and it was just really, really traumatic, really difficult experience, knowing that he was just going to go around the corner and get his throat slit. It's just horrific. But like the experience like that happened every single time. We were at a chicken vigil a couple of weeks ago. The chickens, they cram like 5,000-10,000 chickens into these trucks, and the chickens are so kind of terrified when the workers just like pull them out of the cages, and they're gripping onto the cages so like tightly that their feet literally get ripped off. When the empty trucks were leaving, we saw like 8 or 9 feet in the trucks, and like it's just horrific. It's absolutely horrific.
For someone who might want to start an organization like this in their area to hold vigils, how do you recommend they go about it? Is there a way to find where trucks are going to be stopping along the way to the slaughterhouses?
Yeah, since we started in 2010, the SAVE movement has grown like an international movement now. We have locations in the US, in Australia, Brazil. Hope to open one in the UK soon. And anybody can get involved. It's a really kind of, like I say, it's a grassroots movement. We're always looking for new people, new volunteers. We've got details on our website, TorontoPigSave.org, about how people can get involved. And we can offer logistic support, help, any help people need. My personal experience, which brought me to attending vigils, is I've been vegan for like 4.5-5 years now, and kind of like the first year I was vegan, it felt amazing. It felt like a weight had been lifted. I didn't know it was there, and like I just felt really vibrant. And then the longer it went on, the more it weighed on my shoulders, the suffering that's going on with the animals, and I came to realize that just being vegan, it's not enough. People have to do something to stop this Holocaust that's occurring, and bearing witness, being there for the animals, that's a great thing that anybody can do, and I really encourage people to do it and make a difference.
When you're going up to these trucks and everything, have you ever had any interaction with the truck workers themselves or any issues from the truck workers?
Yeah, lots of occasions. And the general public. The vigil 2 days ago, we had lots of people shouting bacon, that kind of thing. It's a bit like being in a real life vegan psychic comic. There's people that just shout stuff at you out the window of the cars. And the slaughterhouse workers as well, when they come out, they're kind of like make fun, laugh at us. But
has anyone ever tried to like actually impede them from entering?
Yeah, last year we had a day of action where we deliberately blocked the trucks from going into the slaughterhouse. I think 6 people got arrested on that day. All the charges were eventually dropped. But yeah, we have done that, civil disobedience, and it may be something we'll consider in the future as well.
It's interesting because if you do that in America, you can be labeled a terrorist because we have the American Enterprise Terrorism Act, which is frightening. Honestly, it's written so vaguely that I could be labeled a terrorist.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking.
Anyone leafleting could be labeled a terrorist.
Yeah.
So.
And we do that as well at the vigils. We have leaflets and we hand them out to cars as they go past, and we're just trying to spread the vegan message, just trying to bring awareness, because the disconnect is so strong with people. People really don't realise what they're doing. We've been brainwashed since infancy to think like it's normal, natural, necessary to eat these products.
Right. Well, James, I want to thank you so much for your time again, and for all that you do with holding vigil for these animals.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from James on the importance of bearing witness. You can connect with him and Toronto Pig Save via the links in the video description below. I'm personally going to be joining James and Toronto Pig Save on September 24th for one of their vigils. I would love to have you with me. Exposing the hidden world of animal agriculture and showing what really goes on behind closed doors is a powerful and vital tool for animal liberation. And it gives a voice to the trillions suffering and dying in the shadows of our society, completely ignored and vehemently denied by the very people who pay for it to happen. If we can't look at the cruelty we are paying to have inflicted, then we have no business eating its ultimate product. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this matter. Have you ever been to a vigil? If you aren't vegan, do you think watching what your food goes through would change your behaviors? If you are vegan, was this type of action a part of your decision to change? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video compelling and of importance, please give it a thumbs up and share it around to give a voice and a face to the victims of our food industry. If you're new here, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down there for more awesome vegan content every Monday, Wednesday, and some Fridays. If you want to help support Bite Size Vegan, check out either of the support links in the video description below. And for perks and rewards for your support, just click the Nugget Army icon there or the link in the sidebar. Now go live vegan, bear witness, and I'll see you soon. Her mannerisms and sounds and everything she does is exactly like a pig. And yet, we collectively eat pigs and love bulldogs. Doesn't make much sense. Okay, here, hold on. Hold on, you get a number. Ooh, babe.